Hey everyone, hope you had a fantastic holiday season and hope you have a great new year. This is Golden IDS and this is going to be an update about stuff happening on the channel for kind of this year. Probably will be know about, you know how I am now. So yeah, the reason why I was away was I was ill. Basically I had the flu and a few other things. It basically was I was ill from when I moved in September and I remained ill until I left and probably after Christmas. In fact I only started to feel really properly everything had disappeared since about, 28th, 29th of December. So that was the 3 months where I was basically almost ill constantly with something. I think I had the flu twice and something else. It was awful. But hopefully that's all behind me and ready for the summer term and stuff and happiness. So yeah, basically it was between that and work and I just couldn't get things out on YouTube and it basically turned into that thing. And then the whole content ID thing went down. So anyway, what's going to happen now? Well, as you can see, Toy Story 2, you probably haven't seen this episode yet. That's because it's coming out very, very shortly. Probably tomorrow or the day after. That means you're going to see this piece of awesome. That's not going to be that awesome. It's probably, I'm not very good at blind LPs, and this kind of proves it. So that's Toy Story 2. That's coming out. Sorry, Toy Story 3. After Toy Story 3, we'll go back on to do Toy Story 2 as kind of a revisit LP. I'd like to do a repeat of the old one, because the old one's quality is really bad, and I just enjoy playing the game. And that's exactly what I plan to do with Toy Story 2. I can play the game while not everything's going on in here trying to work out what to do, and it's relaxing for me, and I really, really enjoy that game. So that's why we're going to have Toy Story 2 after Toy Story 3. Action Man Mission Extreme is coming. What's probably going to happen is these two are probably going to be uploaded. Once this is done, we'll then finish off Mission Extreme, because we haven't got that many episodes left, I don't think. Or at least episodes left I've got recorded. So Mission Extreme will probably be done, finished then. And Xenosaga 2 will probably be every Thursday. We're removing the map feature from Xenosaga 2 because it takes so goddamn long. Do I have an example here? Basically... Oh no, that's not a good thing. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Up there is the guide. With Xenosaga 2, and what I do is I look at the guide and draw my own map from that, and obviously without a tablet, graphics tablet, it's awful. So we're cancelling that because I can't be bothered. I basically scan the page in and then do a digital drawing, approximation, kind of my own style of what was there. I didn't want to copy it, obviously, figuratively copy it and use the exact one. I want to try and at least give my own style and things, and my own icons, because I'm okay with pixel art, and I can do that on the maps and stuff. But yeah, no, it's not happening. I can't be bothered. On average, the episode takes between 5 and 10 hours to do, and half of that, usually a little bit more than, usually about half of that, is from copying them, building the map, putting the icons on the map, putting the map into Vegas, and then tracking the map depending on where you walk to. Obviously, depending on what we get done in an episode, that's so much work. So I've decided that I'm going to cancel that feature, because while it looks really professional and I love what it does and what it looks like, it's just not worth the effort. It's kind of a balance between not many people watch the Xenosaga series anyway, and it's really my own the effort that I want to put in, but in the end I don't feel I can with Xenosaga, because it just destroys everything else on my channel and demotivates me, and I've got to kind of put a limit on what I should do for this. And also it's a hassle. It's a hassle that I enjoy, but obviously you can see how passionate I am about the series, but no, it's not going to happen. So, with that in mind, what's happening to Skyward Sword? Because that's probably the biggest one that I've dropped recently. Well, Nintendo's whole ID claim thing, we don't even know anymore. So, what I'm planning to do is upload 1 or 2 videos after we've kind of finished Toy Story 3, just to test the waters. If any one of them gets content ID'd, then that's it. Pulling the entire series. Everything that's already up will remain up, but I will pull the series until Nintendo change their content ID system. Their content ID system. What the rules that they do to people they content ID, and we'll see what happens in 2 or 3 years' time, if I'm still even here at that point. If YouTube's even here at that point. Although I imagine it probably will be. So what I'd really like to do is move on to Mass Effect. I love Mass Effect, and it's a passion that probably stems from the fact that Mass Effect and Xenosaga are quite similar. And it's that similarity which I'd like to explore. And Mass Effect actually, despite EA, who people are like, oh, EA is a bunch of pile of shit, they're actually not targeting LP as much as... I say not targeting, it sounds like we're being sniped off. The claims aren't affecting people, because targeting implies blame, and I can't be bothered to get into that whole kettle of fish. Basically, yeah, Mass Effect. We'll do Mass Effect 1. I really like Mass Effect 1. I like the exploration. I like what it does to the whole space sci-fi RPG kind of game feel to it. And there's actually quite a lot of similarities between Mass Effect and Xenosaga, simply because they're both games set in space, where humanity is kind of, either proving itself or really the only speed. There's actually a lot of crossovers, but I'm doing terrible at pulling them out to demonstrate that. So Mass Effect is probably going to run the same time that Xenosaga 2 runs. The UHT are also going to be back to do both Star Trek, which we'll see if we can upload that, and probably Duke Nukem, but only a tiny bit of Duke Nukem because I can't bother censoring all the boobs in that. So we'll only do like an hour or so of that game because I think it's very repetitive from there on out. So we'll see how that goes. That's the UHT. Probably do a stream with the UHT as well, so see that's coming. Sonic Lost Worlds. That's also coming. Sonic Lost Worlds hasn't actually been taken down by Sega, so I'm feeling very good that I can put that up. And with Sonic Lost Worlds, it's with a friend, Craig, and the first half is without the patch. The second half will be with the patch and with the knowledge that Craig has also played Sonic 06, so we can compare it to the worst Sonic game, one of the worst Sonic games in creation. So hopefully I'll get better at doing things and streams. I promise to do more streams. And yeah, that's it really. I hope everyone's going to have a really good new year. This is just kind of filling you in on stuff that I did. There's a lot of technical videos, there's a lot of things I'm also planning to do, like the LP tutorial, which is waiting for this camera. Now I've got this camera, it's actually brilliant because I'll be able to do a lot of things that require kind of the focus that this offers, specifically over the other camera anyway, this piece of rubbish right here. And then there's also a few videos on some things I've got around the house I wanted to review. And yeah, that's about it. So hope to see you soon. Thanks everyone for staying by me. And yeah, we've passed 2,500 subscribers, so awesome. That's really nice. So anyway guys, take care and see you all soon. Bye bye. And also there's a 21st balloon up there. My mum got it for me when I was out and I was like, why? I'm not 21 for 10 days. Well, it's the 12th actually, so it was 10 days when she bought it. I was like, it'll be flat. It'll be on the ground by then. She's like, no, it's okay. I got it for you anyway. I was like, but why? But why? It's like not even any reason for it. So it's just casually floating around in my room and eventually it will sort of just sink and then I will just kind of throw it away because, Anyway, guys, take care. Bye-bye.